Hello YouTubers, I'm back. It's been a while. Been real busy, still real busy, trying to get my garden planted today so I can get back on this other project my wife and I are working on. Putting my tomato cages around my tomato plants. This is one of the stakes I use that I drive down through the cage to hold it in place so it doesn't fall over when tomatoes are growing up. I've always just taken this big hammer, it's either a 20 or 24 ounce hammer, and I'm going up here. Well, I'm getting older, my shoulders are still tore up, my right one's really bothering me, my left one I had the surgery on. I thought, man, it'd be nice if I had one of those little post hole drivers that you could just slide on there and drive it in like you do those big posts. Wait a minute, I got a shop. So I came up here, found a piece of 3/4 inch DOM tubing, pretty heavy wall. This probably weighs a little more than the hammer, and I drilled a little hole in it down here and then 2 holes on opposite sides. What that's for is I'm going to slide this piece of 3/4 inch hot roll tubing in there, not tubing, hot roll round, get it down in there just a little below flush, and it will be right at this little hole. So now I know when I'm driving, if I see that little hole, I know how far up above or where the top of the post is, and then I'm going to be able to weld that round in there and on the top. I'll show you how I drilled these holes. I had a V-block underneath them, a small drill bit in this one, then I got a little bit larger one for the other 2 holes. You can go watch that right now. As you can see, drilling those holes, it's just drilling holes, but putting that little V-block underneath it, that keeps your round from rolling and getting away from you. It really helps if you have to drill a lot of round stock like this. It'd be nice to have something like that, and you can find them pretty cheap at sales and stuff. Let's go ahead and weld this. Normally I would suit up, but I'm just going to do a couple quick little welds, and I'm not going to worry about it. Light shining right in the back of my helmet. That ought to be plenty good. Let's take this baby down to the garden, get set up to drive my next post, and see how she works. Might grind a little off the top there to smooth it up a little bit, but I think we're going to have a winner here. Gather up all my stuff. Let's go to the garden. Here's how I cage my tomatoes. I have old field fence that we cut into lengths. I think they're like 5 foot long, and then we wove them together to make a cage. You can reach in and get tomatoes. It makes a real nice cage, and they're a lot more solid and substantial than those chintzy ones you can buy in the store. I have these radio antenna, old ones that were rusty and we couldn't sell where I used to work, and I just drive them in the ground. I don't do it like that anymore. Ha! Here it is. Let's see how it works. Sweet! Let's do the next one. Here's the old cage. What I've always done is I find a place that I can kind of weave it in and out of the wire a couple times so it holds it nice and firm. Set it over my tomato plant, and I don't know if you can see it, but this year I'm trying something different. I put a heavy layer of grass around the tomato, and I did that one wrong. They've got a tall side between the wire, and there's a short section. Usually this would go to the bottom when you're putting the fence up, but I put it at the top so I can get my hand in down there at the bottom to pull any weeds that might come up. Hopefully this grass that I put in there will help prevent that. Take my handy dandy driver. Right there's my hole. There we go. Man, that is so much nicer than using that hammer. The last one I drive, I'm going to drive a post over there, put that on it, and paint it red just like my other post drivers. Project complete. Makes my day when a quick, simple little project can make life so much easier. If you have to drive a bunch of little stakes in your garden or wherever, something like this is worth the little bit of time it takes to make it. I'm so happy I made that. It just made driving those stakes so much easier. Thanks for watching.